Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen, the Caffeinated Crafter, and today is Saturday, February the 4th, 2023. This is Flosstube number 32. If you're new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. This is a channel where I talk about my cross stitch. I made really big goals for myself this year. I started the year with 140 whips. I have 139 right now because I did actually finish something, which I showed in my last video. But I set a goal for every single whip that I have, and I went over them all in my whip parade at the beginning of the year, or end of last year. And I said that if I reached every single goal by the end of the year, that I was going to start a new project every day in the year 2024. Yeah, I know, that was crazy for me to say, but I also did not think I would hit every single goal. So, if you're returning to my channel, I would like to welcome you back. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and allowing me to share with you what I have done. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So, I made some really big, a lot of goals for myself, picked a lot of goals for myself the last video 2 weeks ago, and I did not reach all of those goals, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just put them back in the basket and see if we pick them again. So the first thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you in the order that I worked on them, but this one was kind of just thrown in there. I didn't really have it written anywhere because I haven't counted it on any of my games or anything yet. This is Christmas on the Beach. This is a Dimensions Gold Collection Petite. I don't know, whatever. It's one of those small ones. Don't get excited if you saw me pick this last time. It's not done. I put one thread in it. Just one thread. But I did, you see those 3 ornaments there? I did these 3 ornaments and this one over here. And then I got tired of it and I said, forget it, and I put it away. So yeah, I still have a lot of back stitching to do on this. Someone has suggested that I take it with me to work and work on it during my lunch break and stuff, like just even if I just put one thread into it, or even just do one thread a day. I don't know. I'm not necessarily, well, I'm going to set it aside. I'm not necessarily going to throw it back in the basket just yet, or I might and just leave it out. I don't know. We'll talk about that later when I talk about my fake plants. But I did put a thread into it. So we're making some progress. And that's what's important, right? Is the progress. Okay, so the first project that I am going to show you is Hiding Place. This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. My goal for this was to get it to 2%, which was about 2,550 stitches I needed to put in on it. And I almost hit that goal. I was going to try to finish it last night, but when I was getting myself all set up, what did I do? I knocked over my giant cup of raspberry tea, so it got wet. Then I got mad and I laid it on a towel to dry. So there's some pink spots on the fabric, but that's okay. I did 2,200 stitches on it. This is on a 25 count, easy count. We got on a 2/110 stitch. I started in the upper left-hand corner. So I have about 350 stitches left to do on this, and then this goal will be done. So I'm almost there, and I should have just worked on this one night instead of other things, just so I could get the goal done, but it's whatever. So this one will go back in the basket, and I will pull it at a later date to finish. But yeah, so this is a 869 by 583. Let me try actually giving you some details here. Let me put this back up so you got something to look at besides my face. So I did 2,200 stitches on it. I now have a total of 9,835 out of 506,627. I am at 1.94%. I feel like it should be more than 350 stitches to get that last bit, but I don't know. It's gonna go back in the basket and we'll see if I pick it again, or when I pick it again, I'll go ahead and knock that goal out. So there's that. The next thing I'm going to show you is Mini Sunset Lighthouse. This is from Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork is by Dominic Davison. This is a 325 by 232. It's the mini version. So I'm going to lose some of the detail in the house and the lighthouse and everything, but that's okay. My goal for this was to get it to, let me show you why I keep looking down. I have a dry erase board that I put all my goals on. And then if I was working on them, I changed the color of the stitches remaining to green. And if I completed it, I erased the stitches all together, but I left the thing there. So I just kind of have it propped up down here. My goal for this was to get it to 15%. I did 1,000 stitches on it. I'm doing this on a 14 count ivory Aida because that's what I had and the project fit on it. So I did 1,000 stitches on it and that's where I'm at. I worked in this area right over here. I am currently sitting at a total of 9,662 stitches complete out of 75,400. I am at 12.81%. So I need about 1,650 to get it to the 15% if I did the math correct. I may not have, but I'm sitting at 12.81%. So there's that. So that one is not done. That one will be going back in the basket for me to pick at a later date. This is the basket for anyone who did not know what I was talking about. I have all my goals in there. I pick them out at the end of every video. I pick out about 10 to 15 depending on my mood and try to get those done. And if they get completed, I do not put them back in the basket. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is one of my, so I have 6 projects that I'm going to be working on all throughout the year because I have larger goals set for them. So I have it broken down where they get a certain amount stitched on them every single month. And this is one of them. This is Day to Night Iceland. This is a retired chart. I'm trying to find it in Pattern Keeper. This is a retired chart from Pain Free Crafts. Artwork is by Lars Stewart. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. And my goal for this was to do a % every single month. So that is, what did I say that was? I think like 2,500 stitches or something like that. Yeah, about 2,600 stitches a month I need to do to increase it by 1%. I started the year at 0.16%. So I was able to get that goal done. Let me try to hold this. I'm doing this on a 28 count easy count Lugana 1/1 full cross. So I got the 400 done. I started in the upper left hand corner and I'm doing block by block in the diagonal, and you can see I am getting the start of, I was excited because the last time I filmed, I just had that little block right there done and I was super excited. That was the hot air balloon coming in. So what I did these 2 blocks and then these 2 blocks, and so I'm getting more of the hot air balloon now. But this is getting pulled back out this month. I'm probably going to work on it this weekend for a stitching challenge in one of my groups, was to work on a Pain Free Crafts chart. So I'll probably get this out this weekend to work on this month's goal of another 2,600 stitches. So I am at 1.16% done. Right? Yeah, 1.16%. I've done 3,000 stitches out of 258,000. So yay. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to show you, I have them in order over here, but I have my stitch counts on my calendar, so. The next thing I'm going to show you was California Dreaming. This is from Heaven and Earth Designs, and artwork is by Jeff Haney. And my goal for this is to get it to 25% by the end of the year. This is 700 by 501. It's a max color, so it's got like 293 colors. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. My goal for this month was to get it to 12%. Or for the month of January, I'm sorry, not this month. The month of January, I was to get it to 12%. I had to do another 450 stitches on it to get it to that 12%, and I did. So January's goal for this project is done. I have more stuff done, but it's in the Q-Snap, so I'm not going to pull it out. It's whatever. Actually, no, I should. One second. Let me just pull it out of this Q-Snap here. Sorry. Let me show you where it's at overall. I'm doing this on a 25 count, easy count, Lugana, 2 over 110. Ta-da! That's where it's at so far. It's like wrinkly, but I don't care. It's my project. So yeah. You can see that's so if you can't tell, once oh, who was I showing this to? Was I showing Deb at work, the photo? I was showing somebody and I was like, look, it's a tiki torch. And once they saw it, they're like, oh my God. I think it might have been my coworker. But yeah, so I worked in this area. So this is a tiki torch coming in. This will be the flame once I actually do that. Yeah, so my goal for the month of February is to get it to 13%. So I got to figure out, I calculated how many stitches that was, but I forget now. So yeah, month of February, I got to get it to 13%. I don't know if I'm going to keep working here or if I'm going to come up here and work across, or if I'm gonna, I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. Now that I pulled it out of the Q-Snap, I'm like, where do I want to go? So yeah. So there is that. Where did my bag go? There it is. The next thing I'm going to show you is Gingerbread Gnome. This is from an Etsy shop that closed down, so the pattern's no longer available, so sorry. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And my goal for this was to get this cookie completed. Right there. And I'm doing this on a 8/16 count fiddler's cloth. And I put in 700 stitches on it. And I got the cookie done. I didn't, and this is part of his foot, because I was trying to get to like an even number for something I was doing in one of my groups. But yeah, I got the cookie cross stitched. I mean, it's not back stitched right now because I didn't back stitch yet. I'm just gonna back stitch at the end, probably. I don't know. But anyway, cookie's done. So that goal's finished. Yay! Another goal down. Yeah, so that was 700 stitches on that one. And the next thing I'm going to show you is another one of my projects that I am going to be working on all year. This is a whole lot of latte. This is an old Dimensions kit that I had. cover paper is getting tore up, huh? So whole lot of latte. And my goal for this was to do 2,000 stitches on it. This is one of the projects that I'm alternating the amount of stitches. So January, I needed to do 2,000 stitches on it. February, I will be doing 1,000 stitches on it. And I'm glad I alternated them and didn't just say do 2,000 every month, because boy, oh boy, I got tired of this one. I was just like, I was so happy when I got January's goal complete on this, because I was getting sick of it. But I did 1,300 stitches since the last time you saw it, and I got my goal for the month done. Look at that. So cup and saucer are finished. I came down here, started working on this cup and saucer, and I have the thread hanging because I didn't want to end it. But I got my 2,000 for the month of January done. The month of February, I will be doing 1,000 stitches on it. I'll be glad when I get this project done, because yeah. This is why I have so many whips, because I start working on it, I get really, really tired of it, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to see it ever again. So, yeah. Try to get this back in my bag. So I'm keeping it in, oh, I just realized it's a coffee bag. Keeping it in my Central Perk bag that my mother made me. How funny that it's a latte piece and it's in a coffee. I didn't even plan that one. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is in another bag that my mom made me. She cross-stitched that. That was not me. This is coffee break. Another coffee piece. Where's the cover paper? There it is. My goal for this is what it's going to look like when it's done. It's from Design Works. Artwork is by Krista Hamrick. And my goal for this was to, is this the one that I'm alternating as well? I think so. January's goal was, yeah. So January's goal is to do 1,000 stitches on it. February, I will be doing 2,000 stitches on it. And I got January's goal done. I did another, here we go, 400 stitches on it to complete the 1,000 stitch goal. And this piece I am back stitching kind of as I go, like as I get some of the stitching done, I'm doing some of the back stitching. So that, because especially with this block here, it's really hard to see what I'm doing. But I got the word done, Americano. I started in the middle with the middle block, but I got the word done and some more of this, the back stitching, got the cup. So I'll be putting in 2,000 stitches on this. So I'm expecting at least this part to be complete, but I still have to do the border of this and then back stitch the inside of the border, and then I'll move on to the next block. But yeah, so January's goal for that is done. I'll be pulling this out again to work on it in February. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is Flower Gnome. This is from Maya Stitch on Etsy. I don't have a mock-up of it, so I'm going to show you back here. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. My goal for this year was to finish it. I have not finished it yet, but I did get a lot of work on it. I did 700 stitches on it. And that is where it's at so far. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. So I will, yeah, I'll be happy to see this done. It's a really cute piece. I was trying to figure out when I was stitching, I was like, what is all this yellow and red? And then when I looked, I was like, oh, that's his sleeve. Isn't that cute? Because he's holding a bouquet of flowers. So yeah. So yeah, not quite done, but it's getting there. I've made a good amount of progress. Let me see. Is his hat done? No, hat's not. The hat is, maybe the stitching is done on the hat. So no, not quite. Not quite. Anyway, so that's gonna go back in the basket. Hopefully I don't pick it a third time in a row. This next piece I'm going to show you is Riding the Wave. It's an old Creative Accents kit. My goal for this was to do 500 stitches on it, and I was concentrating on this middle water horse part right here. And I got my goal done. I did the 500 stitches on it. I was very, very excited to get that goal done because it was a bit of a pain in the butt to stitch on. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it looks really nice. So let me make sure I'm showing you the right way. So it's gonna be kind of hard to kind of make sense of what it is, but I can kind of see it now that I'm like looking back. So I'm gonna hold it. You can kind of see it. Hang on, it's folded right where his face is. But you see there's his ears there, and then there's his face. That's his little muzzle. So it's kind of hard to see, but you know, it's whatever. But I got my goal done, 500 stitches, boom. That will go away until next year. All right, so that goal's done. Put that away. The next thing I'm going to show you is what's it called? More Than Yesterday from Stitch Rovia. And my goal for this was to get it completed. It's not done. Hang on, mock it. There we go. It says, I love you more than yesterday. Yesterday you really got on my nerves. When I get this done, I think I'm gonna frame it and hang it up like right where my kids can see it every day. So I did 700 stitches on it. And doesn't that look good? I didn't finish yesterday, but I came up here and worked on the word more. Look at that. God, that looks, I like that. I like it a lot. So this is a total of 5,542 stitches, and I have done a little over 1,900. So I'm at 34.39% complete. Yeah. And I'm just double checking really quick. I don't believe there's, I'm looking at the PDF on here. I don't believe there's any back stitching in it. Yeah, so once I get it done, like once I get all the cross stitching done, it'll be done. But I got 700 stitches on it. So I'm happy with that. That'll go back in my little basket of goodies, my basket of goals. And hopefully I'll get to work on that again soon. The next thing I'm going to show you is my Enchanted Christmas Reindeer Stocking. This is from Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork is by Donna Gelsinger. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. My goal for this was to get it to 20%. I only worked on it one night, and it was super, super late when I got started on it, so I did very measly amount of 500 stitches. Up in the top, up here, I started over here and I worked my way, so this is the edge over here. And then let me show you overall. I am at, that's where it's at overall. I am sitting at 15.85%. I have another $23.50 to go, I think, to get to 20%. So I still got a ways to go on it. And the last piece I'm going to show you is the sewing desk. And this is from Heaven and Earth Designs. Artworks by Amy Stewart. This is a regular size, regular color, 525 by 375. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And so I just worked on this one night, last night, and I did 600 stitches on it. And that is where I'm at. My goal for this was to get it to 4%. So I needed a total of 2,500 stitches. I did 600, so I need 1,900 more stitches to get to 4%. So there's that. So I got a pretty good amount done. That's all the whips I have to show you. So let's see. So what I'm doing is, got something wet in there, wet some of my goals. I'm not very happy. Okay, so riding the wave. So I have my active goals and my completed goals. So I'm gonna just run through real quick and put the ones that need to go back in the basket back in. The ones that are done will go in the completed bucket. Oopsies. And we're gonna pick some new ones. So I did not work on all of the things that I had picked out. But I did, honestly, I picked way more than what I could have possibly worked on. So I was not expecting to get them all worked on. So I'm just going to quickly throw these back in here. There was some I was excited to work on and I just didn't get to them, but that's okay. All right. So what we're going to do, if you did not watch my last video, is this part is what takes up most of my time. I am going to rummage in my basket and pick out, I don't know if I'm going to do 15 again because it's a new month, so my 6 pieces, my 6 pieces will start back over my focus pieces. So I think we'll just do 10 and that'll give me 16 options. We'll just pick 10 goals. That'll give me 16 options to pick from over the next 2 weeks. Or we'll get to the 10 and then I'll do what I did last time and say, let's do another 5. I don't know, we'll see. But my year-long ones kind of start over for the month. So let me go ahead and show you 2 of the other 2. God, why can't I talk words? Okay, so coffee break, whole lot of latte, day to night Iceland, and California dreaming. The 4 of the ones that I showed you are 4 of my 6 year-long projects. The other 2 are best friends quotes. This is from Stitch Area. This particular pattern is no longer on their shop, but I believe there's others. My goal for this is to do 1,000 stitches a month. So let me show you this real quick. This is my starting point for the month of February, right here. So I gotta do 1,000 more stitches on this one for the month of February. I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. I don't know if I'm gonna come over to the side or if I'm gonna go down here and work on some of the little doodads down there. I'm not sure yet. Or if I'm gonna come up here and get the top done. I don't know. So that'll be one of the projects I can pick from. The other one is Catching Rays. This is my 1,000,000 stitch project. Let me pull it up on Pattern Keeper because you have not going to know what it looks like from what I've done so far. This is my Million Stitch project. This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is 1200 by 900. So it's 1,080,000 stitches altogether. And this one I'm doing on a 32 count, easy count Lugano 1/1 full cross. And I'm doing it page by page. So I have a page up here done, this page, and I'm working on this page. And I'm going to be doing a total of 2,500 stitches on it for the month of February. So I'm hoping that that will get me a page finish. It looks like it should, right? I don't know, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of stitches in these pages. So, but I think that'll get me a page finish. And then I'm doing the pages in a checkerboard. So I don't know what page I'm gonna move to, but the next time you see this, well, once I finish the page and I move on to the next one, I will pull it out of the Q-Snap to show you overall what it looks like. But yeah, I'm color completing in the page, and I'm doing the pages in a checkerboard. So cross country by page, yeah. So that'll be one of the other ones that I pull out over the next 2 weeks. Okay. And that currently, by the way, I have done 16,371 stitches out of 1,080,000. So I am at 1.52% overall. Okay, so let's start working on getting these goals picked out, shall we? So the first one, well, yeah, all right. Okay, the first one is Christmas Penguin. Oh, I know which one that is. I was like, what is that? Okay, Christmas Penguin. That is, so I'm also going to be pulling these projects out so that you can see what they look like before I get started on them. And this is backwards. Hang on. There we go. No, it wasn't backwards. Sorry. Okay. Let me do it like this because let me just put these up here. I'm a little discombobulated, if you can't tell. But what else is new, right? Okay. So Christmas Penguin is a small dimensions kit. Here we go. And my goal for this is to finish it. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. I don't know how many stitches it's going to take to finish, but my goal for the year is to finish it. And that is where I'm at so far. I'm just using whatever came in the kit. So that'll be one of the things that I have to work on. I have my whips in 2 bins and a bag. And then I have a 3rd bin that the goals that are actually complete, I'm gonna put in a separate bin so I start getting a little bit of space in these bins because I'm not like digging like crazy all the time. Okay, so anyway, so my goal for that one is to finish it. Number 2 is Sampler 124. And that one is, where are you? If you know which one I'm talking about, you're going to be quite excited to see it, if I can find it. Where did I put it? Is it in here? Oh, where did I put that thing? Is it in here? I bought some more bags. I bought some more of these bags here off of Amazon so I can try to get all of my projects into their own bags so it's a little bit easier for me to find them. Because some of them, to be honest, I don't remember where I put them. Because I ran out of project bags, and so I had to kind of combine some into bags. And to be perfectly frank, I don't know where that project is. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. It wasn't, yeah, okay. Sorry. Okay, Sampler 124. I got this off of 2x2 Stitch Art, and that's what it's going to look like when it's done. And I did some color changes. I am doing this on a, sorry, this, oh God, let me move that pillow. It kept like, hit me in the back. It was driving me nuts. Okay. I am doing this on a 18 or 16 or 18 count white opalescent Aida. And I did some color changes to make it pretty. That's my starting point. And so what I'm doing is I'm doing the blocks in $37.99. The colors I put, so in Pattern Keeper I have it in diagonals, and I'm doing one diagonal in pink, then with 2 threads full cross. The next diagonal I did 1 thread of pink and 1 thread of purple. Then the next diagonal I did 2 threads of purple. The next one was 1 thread of purple, 1 thread of blue, then 2 threads of blue, then 1 thread blue, 1 thread pink, and then 2 pink, you know, and so on and so on and so on. And then, like I said, the blocks are in $37.99. I will let you know in the next video what the specific colors are. I think I announced it on my WIP parade. I don't remember off the top of my head. I have them written down somewhere in my notebook over on my table. But my goal for this, for Sampler 124, is to get it to 10%, which is about 1,104 stitches. So I am sitting at 7.17% done right now. So my goal for this is to get it to 10%. All right, let me move this over here. I forgot what I was doing. I was like, okay. Okay. Number 3. Oh, so we're actually I'm gonna bypass this one because this is actually one of the ones I'm supposed to be working on throughout the year, my Magic Potion Sal. Where is it? My goal for this is to stay caught up throughout the year, and I have not worked on it, so I probably should get to working on it. But here it is. It's a temperature stitch along from Teeny Weeny X Stitch, and I have not worked on this at all in the month of January. I'm doing this on a 32 count Be Stitch Me fabric in the color It's a Mystery. It's an opalescent linen, I guess. So I've not worked on this at all in the month of January. I need to get cracking on it because we're in February and I ain't done nothing but that. So I should probably get to working on that because I'm supposed to stay caught up throughout the year. Alara is working on this as well. I don't know where she's at with hers. I don't know if she's been working on hers either, but both of us are not working on it right now. So I'm gonna do it, but I'm not counting it as one of the ones I pulled. Okay. The next one will be the Enchanted Reindeer Stocking, the one that I just showed you. So maybe I can get that goal done. Get it to 20%. That's funny that I picked that one out. Okay, where did it go? Hang on. Here it is. So the Enchanted Reindeer Stocking, I need to get it to 20%. Let's see if I can do that this time, since I pulled it again. I feel like the God, what is it? The universe is trying to tell me something here. All right, next one. Next one, not two, one, is Rocky Point. And that is a dimensions kit. Where is it? Where is it? That's P, Q. Here it is. So it's a Dimensions Gold Collection kit. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And my goal for this is to get 1,000 stitches on the rocks and the grass under the house. That's my starting point. So I'm going to do 1,000 stitches concentrating on this part here. That right there. 1,000 stitches is my goal. I'm just using whatever came in the kit. All right. The next one is, yay, I'm excited about this one. From the Ashes. And let me show you what it's going to look like when it's done. This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. This is actually a crop. It's not the full piece. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And did I bump you? I hope I didn't. If I did, I'm sorry. Here it is. I am doing this on a 20, I think this might be like a 25 count, easy count Ugana 1/1 full cross, 25 or 28. That's my starting point. I started in the upper left-hand corner, and my goal is to get it to 1%. Oh, so that's going to be an easy one, because from what I calculated, it's only about 600 more stitches. I am currently at 0.67%. I've done 1,200 so far. So I think if I just do another 600, I'll get it to that 1%. That's doable. I've been thinking about what I wanted to do for my next time I like do goals like this and stuff, be it next year or the year after. And I think my big pieces like this, I want to just do percentages. Yeah. And then do smaller goals for the other ones. Okay. The next one is Apple Pie Harvest. Can't really see that. Apple Pie Harvest. And where is it? What did I do with it? Oh, it's with, hold on. I think it's with Lighthouse. I think it's in the same bag as Lighthouse Merriment. Where did I put Apple Pie Harvest? I'm trying to think of what I did with it now. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is from Charting Creations. Sorry, I couldn't find it for a minute. So this is from Charting Creations, and the artwork is by Janet Kruskamp. I gotta find it in Pattern Keeper. Here it is. Yeah, Janet Kruskamp. That's what it's gonna look like when it's done. And I am doing this on a 32 count easy count Lugano 1/1 full cross. My starting point, I am sitting at 61.46 out of 169,100 stitches. I am at 3.63%. And my goal for this is to get it to finish one page one, I'm sorry. My goal is to finish page 1. So I will be concentrating on this area here. Let me see. It goes down to that block right there. It goes down to there. And then let me see, 1, 2, 3, goes down to there and then over to, oh, wow, this is a big page. Goes over to here. So down to here, like over to here somewhere. So I got to get all that. Oh, that's a lot. I think I calculated, I'm estimating about 4,000 stitches. So finish page 1 will be for that. All right, go there. The next one is Christmas Rules. And that is one that I started in December. It's a cute little one too. I like it a lot. Here it is. This is from, let's see, where is it? Christmas Rules. Okay. From Primrose Cottage Stitches. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And I am doing this on a 16 count Ada. I think it's called, what was this called? I think this was the one that was called True Blue, but I was looking for more of a gray, which is what I got. And my goal for this is to finish the snowman section with the X's underneath. So, oh, and I was going to fix the nose because I stitched it how they said and I didn't like it. You can barely see it. But I'm going to be doing the word snowman and the X's down here. And fix the nose, and then that'll be done. That goal will be done. So there's that. What else? What else am I going to work on? All right. Next one is Snowy Days. There we go. Snowy Days. And this is one that I started in December as well. Wait, Snowy Days. Snowy Days or Snowy Delight? Do I have two? Hang on. No, I do. Oh, I have two. Okay. Snowy Days from Janlin. What is that? Oh. This is my stamped kit that I wasn't a big fan of. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. 500 stitches on the hat is my goal. So I'm going to do 500 stitches on the hat. Yeah, so I wasn't really a fan of it because my stitches were looking wonky, but then I was like looking at the finished one, and that's what theirs looks like. So I was like, well, maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. So anywho, yeah, 500 stitches on the hat will be my goal for this. Yeah, I totally forgot. I forgot about this one. So there's that. A lot of Christmas pieces I'm pulling out, huh? All right, the next one is White Tiger Ghost. Yay, I like this piece. Let me find it real quick. This is from CrossFit Studio. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find it on Pattern Keeper. Where did it go? There it is. So White Tiger Ghost from CrossFit Studio. Artwork is by Jeremy Paul. This is a crop of the larger version. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. And my goal for this, I have done a total of 400 stitches out of 90,000. I am at 0.44%. I'm just doing this on a, I don't know, maybe a 16 count ivory Aida. So I've done 400 stitches on it. I'm at 0.44%. I want to get it to 5%, which is 4,100 stitches, I believe, if I math right. But my goal is to get it to 5%. So there's that. All right. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do one more. We'll do one more because I have 6 other projects to work on as well. Okay. Proverbs. This one is a really old piece that I have that I was doing out of a magazine. I made that face because I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't have a mock-up of what it's going to look like because I haven't found the magazine that I pulled it out of. I have a copy of the chart in my thing, but that's my starting point. All I have left are the bunch of flowers down at the bottom, and I originally thought that I had I didn't realize how much stitching was still in the flowers. So my goal for this is to do 500 stitches on the flowers down here. And I think the other thing is because it's on linen, and I'm not really a big fan of linen. I started this many, many years ago. So 500 stitches on the flowers. So I got to figure out where I'm at with it, so I know. Yeah, I got to figure out where I'm at with it. so I know what to work on. If I even work on it, because I have other stuff I can do. Oh, man. All right. I think I'm going to call it a day with picking projects, because now I'm starting to pick out stuff that I don't really want to work on right now. But those, so I've got the 6-year-long pieces I'm going to do. And then I picked out 10 more to work on. I think what I might do is keep Christmas on the Beach out and maybe try to, like, every other day put a thread in on it, so that I can try to get that done, because I don't want to have that be one of the ones that I'm scrambling to try to finish at the end of the year. And I just realized it's actually 7-year-long projects because of the magic potion temperature cell that I have. I gotta work on that too. So that's a total of 18 projects to work on over the next 2 weeks. That's a lot. Lots of goals, lots of stitching. Let's see how much of this I can get done. I'm excited. I'm excited. So that's all I got for you today. Less than an hour. Nice. All right. Anyway, take care. Happy stitching. And I will see you in my next video. Take care, everybody.